Welcome, everybody, to Too Legit to Crit, a tabletop role-playing podcast hosted by people who, always seem to have dark vision.
What? I have dark vision? Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever actually done that though? In like when you've been playing like a D&D or Pathfinder, it's just like I need a race with dark vision because if not,
Yes, actually, like I tend to not play specific things if they don't have dark vision. Because like I have run into too many situations where I'm playing a character and I need fucking dark vision, and like lo and behold, I don't have it, and no one in the fucking party has it, and you're just like,
No, I mean I do that as well. If I'm playing, especially one of those games, one of those micromanaged games, it's like, yeah, I need dark vision because if not, I'm going to forget a torch or something and it's going to be ridiculous. So anyway, my name is Juan Santana. Yeah, this is where you introduce yourself.
shit, right, I'm supposed to do that. Hi, I'm Misfit.
I think it's a bit rude if I go, oh yeah, I'm so-and-so and this is so. It's like, no, introduce yourself.
This is somebody. This is just a person. It's fine.
This is someone. This is my voice of reason, to stop me. Yeah, you and Zoop have been hired as my voices of reason. You guys
You
are there
know
to
my
keep me
nickname is Misfit for a reason, right?
I didn't say you were going to be good at your job. I'm saying what your job is.
That's fair. So fair. I am. Hi.
All right. So, how's your week? How's your gaming week been?
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
What have you been playing?
This week was actually a pause. I did a lot of admin work this week for several of the games that I have coming out. And as that is not fun, it is necessary, especially if you like help manage and play in APs and stuff like that. It's just kind of one of those like dirty details that no one talks about.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. But we did play something though on Monday. We did get back to Parasite.
I did, and oh my god, I love Banshee so much.
Yes, it was good. It was good to bring Shepard back. It was good to.
It's good to have Shepard back too. We needed Shepard so we don't almost die constantly.
Fair. But it was a fun session. So we went back down into the crypts that had given you guys a bit of grief last time, and lo and behold, they were empty. It's like, shit. I'd locked and loaded all my cleric undead killing spells as well.
The thing that I appreciated more about this particular game is I love any game where I can make Banshee just absolutely unhinged.
Yeah, it is. It's good to let Banshee be Banshee.
She's special.
Yeah, I would say that. I'd agree.
The just pretending to be seaweed as a plant and then having the skull that kind of keeps you together roll up and look at people is just peak Banshee energy.
What I was impressed with was we actually came up with a plan, and at least for now,
successfully
we are sticking to that plan.
Trying to, anyway.
Trying to, but it seems to be working. So we've got Banshee and Mouse, who
adore Mouse,
who are boarding a ship via the submerged sort of direction, whilst Bragdon and Shepard are creating a distraction.
Okay. Bragdon's distraction is the best thing ever. It's so not practical, yet it's so practical. It's perfect. And this is also an example of where splitting the party is actually really important.
100%. I think we have the four of us. We've each got roles to play. And I think we are kind of leaning into those roles in this current instance. I can't guarantee it's gonna work out for the best, but or at least for now. Whereas Shepard's acting as the sort of Bragdon herder who's trying to kind of control him. And while Mouse and Banshee are doing some SEAL Team 6 bullshit. But yeah,
okay, what do you want from a creature that's essentially trying to become their best eldritch horror? Like, what do you want? What do you want from me?
Would have been interested to see how that would have worked with the roles reversed. Like, with
what do you mean?
Because obviously Banshee and Mouse do stick out a tiny bit more than Bragdon and Shepherd.
You're talking about a plant creature and a fucking 7-foot tall hyena.
Yeah. So I would have found it quite funny had we have gone, right, no, we'll do the infiltration thing. You two create the distraction just to kind of see what sort of shit you guys would have come up with.
Man, she would have eviscerated somebody. That's what would have happened. She would have been like, eat my tentacles, and then like rip someone's spine out. No, that's bad. No. You can't let the angry girl be the distraction.
It's bad in the general sense. It's not bad in the Banshee sense. You know, from an outsider perspective, it's like, oh, yeah, that's bad. But in Banshee's mind,
it's whatever. It's a Tuesday.
It solves a problem.
It does. Effectively.
Yes. Yeah, so, you know, I'm perfectly content with... I would have been very interested to see how that would have worked. Just we'll try it next time there's a distraction that needs to be had. We'll swap, just kind of play around in the space and see what happens.
Oh, you know what I could do? I could go hug a tree and then swip swap spells real fast and then just make myself a swarm of insects.
I mean, that would cause a distraction.
It would be fantastic.
It's problem solving. That's what that is.
Yes.
Yes,
creative problem solving.
Creative problem solving. That would actually lead us into another discussion of, are your characters okay with murder?
Okay. So down the list. Let's go. Aster, my thin blood that I play in a podcast. It depends on who's being murdered. She has a list now. Actually.
Okay.
She's also like helped cover up bodies and like hide bodies and shit like that. So like she's a little morally gray.
She hasn't quite graduated yet. She's
no. She's still in the moral quandary about murder. Let's see. My character Ophelia that I play, she is absolutely against murder. She would not do it. Ophelia's a sweet bean. My girl Valentina is about to commit murder. Like legitimately, she's in the process of talking to the person who like essentially controls the territory that she's in, and she's just gonna bust up into that door and be like, I'm gonna commit murder and you're gonna be okay with it. Okay, thanks, bye. Banshee is like super cool with murder. She thinks it's entirely justified.
Big fan.
Like it solves the problem instantly. Yeah. It's great. Murder for her, murder is just a Tuesday.
Yeah. It is a solving of a problem.
What other characters do I have? No, those are the only ones that I'm actively playing right now.
Okay, so for
oh
me,
wait, no, JK. Oh. I'm playing a Jedi in a Star Wars D20 game that is entirely too comfortable with murder for a Jedi.
Yeah, I mean, we have seen different depictions of the Jedi in recent times, so that kind of fits. I mean,
she's 4 steps down the dark side track
Hmm. So I think we know where she'll end up.
Well, yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I think that lightsaber's turning a bit on the red side.
Well, okay, so she has an orange, like a yellow orange lightsaber right now.
Okay.
But their first mission, they were basically ransacking a old Sith temple, like an ancient Sith temple, and she decided to take the lightsaber off the altar and keep it along with the holocron that she decided to open because, why not?
Why not?
Why not? Yeah, that was so yeah, she's going dark side and I love it. It's quite fun.
I once did that in a Warhammer Fantasy role playing.
Ooh, I've never played
we
Warhammer Fantasy.
I'm not the biggest fan of the system. I
Mm.
think I found it very clunky to play to get to grips with. But we enjoyed the game because it was a group of friends and it was run. But I enjoyed the game system. I could probably play something else instead. However, I created a character who was like a wizard apprentice,
Mm-hmm.
and he was a good inclined character, was as good as you can be in that system. But I spoke to the GM and went, "This is a villain in the making."
I love that.
And that's what I want. I want him to be good. I want him to have good intentions. But his whole narrative arc was, this world is bad. This is a horrible world in which we live in. So something has to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So we didn't get to play a lot. We only had a few sessions, but he was definitely turning. And there were certain conversations that I'd had with other party members when people that were a bit more holier than thou, he was more like, that's not going to work. Somebody has to do something. And my whole sort of arc, or the idea for him, was to slowly but surely and gradually have to make the hard decisions.
I love that. I freaking love that. And I am not one of those people, and I'm always impressed with people who are able to do this. I am not one of those people that can go into a story and be like, this is exactly the story I want to tell. Because like I need 1 or 2 sessions, okay, like 3 or 4 sessions really, to like feel the character and see where they're going. Like for instance, Aster, my sweet kicked puppy of a character. I literally told my ST, I was like, I'm cool with whatever. Fuck me up. It's great.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, okay, bet. And like she's really got her ass handed to her in some of the worst ways, and I'm so excited. I love her so much. I could talk about her all day long.
Let's do it. Let's talk about our characters. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to talk too much about Shepard because
I'm a player.
You're a player in the
I
campaign.
experienced Shepard.
But I will also do that. I will play a couple of sessions. I'll get a feel for a character, and depending on what happens in the story, I will make decisions. I mean, Akira was not intended to be as intense as she was.
I loved how intense we all came in really hardcore intense in that.
Yeah, we came into that. So we came into that campaign like with various levels of and not various levels, various flavors of intensity. Because Toffel was trauma. Because Chris and I did obviously speak, and he told me about Toffel. It was pure trauma. Akira was cold-bloodedness. Akira was, again, like we were saying before, here is a problem. I have a solution.
Might not be the best solution, but it's a solution.
It works.
And then there was Banshee, who's just angry. I will say Banshee has like leveled out now. a
Hmm.
little bit. She's not as angry. I think Shepard and Bragdon have done a lot of good for her in the like, hey girl, you need to calm down.
Yeah, because I keep saying it. I think the death of those original characters, Toffel and Akira, they I think it was the best thing to happen because that campaign became so ridiculous, but amazing at the same time. But we both, Chris and I both sat down and kind of went, right, we need characters. What are we going to do? And I went, I've got a stupid fucking idea. So this is what I'm going with. And we have just gotten ourselves into some fucking situations in that campaign because of how ridiculous the characters have become, and I love everything about it. And
I
then
do too.
obviously Mouse came in,
Mouse
who's
was a very good addition.
perfect. It's just
Needed. He was a much
m-
needed addition.
much needed because we needed the front line.
Mm-hmm.
We needed the front line, and I think Mouse's innocence provides a level of determination that we didn't originally have. Like it was in the last session where we had a door and the door was locked and we could hear noises on the other side, and
Mouse was like, I
Mouse's
break it?
innocent is, I'll break it. And because we hadn't decided, he broke it anyway.
Yeah. He was just like,
Which
okay, I break.
which is what we need. Not only us, a lot of parties need that
Yes.
dynamic. That
Sometimes
unless
you
we,
need the chaos
yeah,
gremlin that will, in fact, move the party forward, because sometimes parties do tend to get stuck in like decision paralysis.
yeah, in one of my Pathfinder campaigns, the guy spent 20 minutes on a fucking door.
Me, I would do that.
We want to check for traps, we want to check for this, we want to check for the other. It's like, do you wanna just open the fucking door?
Did you check to see if the door was unlocked?
Yeah, it's like, did you actually try the door? Is it locked? Are you trying the door? But is it locked though? It's like you cannot tell without trying the fucking door first.
Okay, as a person who used to like rogue main all the time, um I was that like, hold on, let me check the door for traps. Let me check it for all of these like little things, and everyone would be like, yeah, but then you inevitably you spend like 20-30 minutes at a door that was unlocked and untrapped. So it's like, do you what do you do in those situations? Do you just roll the die and be like, all right, well, if it's trapped, it's like fucking sucks? Or do you get really clever and have a necromancer in your party that has like an undead skeleton and you just send in? Because I've played in
I
games
think
like that.
I think it becomes a point of you letting the mechanics take over the gameplay,
Mm,
where
I
it's
hadn't
like,
thought about that.
okay,
That's a good point.
okay, and you're allowing a certain level of meta knowledge. Okay, so the GM has a habit of putting fucking traps on the doors, and it's like,
See, things
just
I didn't think of.
I am very much let's open the door.
Yeah, just fucking open the door.
Just and because the way I see it is, if I were in that situation,
Hmm.
I'd try open the door.
I
You
probably
know,
would too, but
I
I
mean, a
never
quick,
think about I'm gonna
okay,
have to do it.
hostile environment. Okay, let's take a quick look, a cursory glance. Can I see anything? No. All right, the door's fine then. Let's open the door.
I'm gonna have to try that.
I mean,
Because I am definitely the type who will get stuck, and like I didn't even think about it being meta knowledge,
Hmm.
but it's so accurate.
Yeah, you are playing a game in which traps are a thing.
Hmm.
So you have, your character sheet says you have this trap finding ability. So I best use it, and it gets to a point where it does slow down the gameplay. But again, GMs don't help the situation because they make people roll for everything.
Yeah. I mean, I've had a few GMs who were like, no, the door is just open. Just go. Just do the thing. And then there's that point where you're like, you get a little used to that, and you're like, I'm just gonna open the door, and the GM's like, are you sure you want to do that? And you're like, well, now I'm not.
Yeah, I mean, I've had GMs which would make you roll for everything, which would and it becomes, again, it bogs down the gameplay. And
when I was first stepped into like the big chair and like behind the screen, I did that. I was like, because I'm a big dice rolling whore. I want an excuse to roll my click clacks. Like that's it. But as it was like my big beginner mistake was I made them roll for fucking everything. Like things that they didn't even need to roll for. I was like, roll for that. Like you don't need to do that. So I used to be one of those people. I'm not now. I've gotten a lot better about it. But like, yeah, it's definitely I fell into that trap big time.
I think we all do. I think we all get into that habit of, okay, roll for this. Oh, another perception check, roll for it. And I don't know why. I just got to the point where I went, it doesn't fucking matter. If this person wants to do this ridiculous stunt, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. If the players have an advantage against this particular creature, doesn't just let them. And it got to the point where I just really got tired of the rolls, and I got tired. And one of the reasons why I got tired of Pathfinder is because it became so gamey in a weird sense.
Too gamey. Too many dice rolls. Too many little minutia details. Yes, I can see that. Yeah, for sure.
And I got tired of running that, so that's why I moved to other systems, which I've got Savage Worlds, which I'm trying to kind of train my players into being a bit more narrative and letting the story flow, as opposed to, oh, well, I don't want to do that because I'm going to get a penalty. It's all right, you've got a wild die, just roll the fucking dice.
I really want to play Savage Worlds. I've never played it. I have a lot of friends who are super hypey about it. So I want to try it. I want to fucking try it.
I'm liking it because it gives you, if you're more of a narrative player, it allows you to be that. If you are more of a crunch player, it also allows that as well. It doesn't kind of herd you in any particular direction. Like at my table, I've got players who are very much mechanically focused, and I've got players who are more narrative focused, and it doesn't break the game catering to one or the other, or it works. It really does work. So yeah, I'll have to run something. I'm open to running you through some Savage Worlds shenanigans.
Let's do it on stream. It'd be awesome.
I can't be. Yeah, okay. I can't be bothered with the AP stuff.
We can make that. We can figure that out. Details. That's detail things.
Those are details. I mean, the
those
AP
are details.
Stuff, we tried it. It didn't work.
Hey, our Call of Cthulhu. Oh, I'm playing Call of Cthulhu this week. Ooh. Speaking of, with Justin. Speaking of, I'm super excited. Oh my god, I'm playing a real unhinged character. She's gonna be great. So I'm playing the town medium and clairvoyant.
Okay. Well, I mean, we love some Justin. We love. I mean, if you haven't seen it, go watch our Call of Cthulhu run through with Justin as the GM. It is great. One of the fucking funniest things we've ever done.
It was great. Every ounce of that was so good. I loved Brittany. I loved her accent. I loved how she talked. I loved how she acted. She was such a bitch in the best way.
Brittany, I mean, Brittany was, and I love Toby. I honestly love Toby.
I feel really bad. Brittany, for no reason, was so mean to Toby. Y'all, you need to go watch this.
But Toby was, I don't know.
Just a bean.
I don't know if it was unaware. He was just. I don't know how aware he was that you were being such a bitch to him, but he just kind of went, "Oh, all right then."
Okay. He was
Yeah,
so
and
nice about it. And Brittany was just a bitch.
I think my favorite thing, and I mean, there's so many amazing character moments in that, but
Mm-hmm.
the one that I enjoyed as Toby, playing as Toby, was ditching the food because the police were there, because he thought he would get in trouble.
Just
Just
go away.
just panicking. It's like, oh no, that wasn't me. I thought I enjoyed doing that, and because it was the disbelief in everybody was just kind of going, what the fuck is he doing?
What is he doing?
And
What
I
is he
think
doing?
that would have been a genuine reaction to that. I fucking thought that was.
Toby was just off doing Toby thing. Everyone else was like doing something serious or not so serious in Brittany's case. But like Toby was just in the background doing actual background shit. Like ditching food, carrying a ladder for no reason. What was up with the ladder?
No, I think that was Vicente with the ladder, wasn't it?
Was it Vicente?
I think it was Vicente that had the ladder.
I don't remember who had the ladder. I just remember
Vicente
someone
fucking
was just like,
sandwich.
"Oh my god, the sandwich moment." It's just making a sandwich in someone's kitchen and eats it.
While they're fucking trauma dumping, he's just making himself a sandwich. And Toby's
Find out they're ripping these people's eyeballs out.
and Toby's like, is there any more?
That game has one of my favorite acting moments for me personally, from with Brittany going from like, yeah, oh my god, to trying to actually act like somebody else and doing a bang up job about it, and then going back and being like, yeah, like I know I'm good at this, duh.
The thing is, the plan that we came up with was such a harebrained fucking plan that would never, ever work. And somehow, our characters were so convinced that it would.
Confidence is key.
And we got into the place, whether they let us in or not, or they just indulged us, but we were so adamant it was working.
That is the game that I also realized where I personally I go to arson a lot. Like fire solves a lot of problems.
You're not entirely wrong.
That was when I realized, and it wasn't anything that like me personally as the player realized. It took my partner pointing it out to me, being like, "Hey babe, do you know you always go to arson? Like, you always try to burn things down." And I was like, "Do I really?" And then I had to sit and think about it. And I was like, "Oh fuck, I do." In character, I'm like, "Well, we could just burn it down and it would be fine."
But it works.
It did sort of work. Rip Toby. He lives on as my puppy.
But it was amazing. I just want to say a quick hello to chat. We've got Corey in chat. Corey, we love you, man.
Hi.
He's added that I always had people roll for stuff and eventually became such a time waste and pointless. I think it's just mental overcorrection. Wanting to try and do it right, but in the end, it's about fun. Of course, I mean, small, unimportant stuff. You should still be rolling dice at some point. Yeah, I mean, that's, of course, we should always roll dice. But it just became a point to me where, especially in like the Pathfinder Society scenarios where they've got like all these mini games and, oh, well, we can roll for this and roll for that. And it just got to a point where I would prefer to roll less dice and just have people tell me what's happening or tell me what their intentions are, and we can resolve it with a dice roll eventually, but not every little thing. It just got pointless to me, to be fair. So
yeah,
so I'm now kind of thinking about what you were saying before about your characters, and the character arcs that we come up with, does something have to happen in the games that you play that make you go, oh, this is where I want to go with this, with a character? Do you think?
Sometimes. So like, how do I explain this without giving spoilers? So basically something happens to Aster near the latter half of season 1 of her podcast, and that was a really defining moment for her, and is kind of, as like a lot of things have happened to her, she really is the kick puppy of that group. That moment was the moment where she was like, oh, I can't necessarily be a good person and survive in this world.
Okay.
And so she has a lot of like revenge plans now.
Yeah.
Because of what happened to her. And I don't think, me personally, I don't think I would have gone there, and I don't think Aster would have gone there without having that sort of match meets gasoline moment.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Well, because I'm playing in a Fabula Ultima game, and it's fantastic. I really enjoy it. It is yet another sort of deck building sort of game, similar to like Pathfinder and D&D, but because it doesn't pretend otherwise, it kind of works. You know, it knows what it is, and it leans into it really well. But so I'm playing a character. His name's Edgar, and I built him. He is a gunslinger and a tinkerer, but I kind of added on a sort of paladin-esque sort of vibe to him, where he was very, very attached to this deity in this world, and he went by a code. So this deity was very much, it's a code of honor and the good and the greater good and all this. And the GM basically gave us some more insight into this deity and who this deity is and was, etc. And as a way for the big bad to kind of mess with my character, by showing that the deity was maybe not as good or as honorable as the belief would kind of portray. And now I don't know whether that was intentionally, or I don't know whether the end result was intentional by the GM, but what happened was that now this character has renounced that god. And the argument is, okay, so before I had a code, now I don't. So now I'm going to do whatever is necessary to end you. And I don't know whether that was intentional from the GM or not, but that is the way the character has gone. And he has become sort of like a fallen paladin at this point, where it's like, okay, any means necessary.
I dig it. But again, I like playing morally gray characters because I can't be morally gray in real life. So I get a lot of my aggression and like that sort of thing out in my characters. Like the other day I realized I have actively played 3 different types of like I don't want to say the word because I don't know if YouTube is going to get mad at me. Essentially terrorist characters.
Oh, okay. So, people who
like
strive to strike terror into others for political.
Not necessarily. So, like my one of my Starfinder characters, Tama, she essentially nuked her planet's database because they stripped her brother's memory away. So she was like, "No, I don't like what you're doing anymore. I don't agree with this," and just nuked the database. Hacked into it and completely nuked it. Now whenever they turn it on, it screams happy birthday. Like it sings
It's
the happy birthday song because she did it on her birthday, cuz why not? But like I have a character who is an eco-terrorist who's definitely very all about the environment, and that's why she's ended up in the situation that she's in.
we were playing Starfinder, and I think we were running against the Aeon Throne. It is a 3-book
Okay, yeah, I've played that one.
adventure path. And spoiler alert, if you haven't played it, I am gonna kind of give the game away a tiny bit, but you are trying to find an artifact ultimately, and it is an artifact that will kind of take you anywhere in space in an instant. And we got to the end, and we started talking. We recovered the artifact, and we were meant to hand it in to whoever, and we just went, shall we keep it? And we did.
I had a character, and I can't believe the GM let me get away with this, but we were supposed to drop essentially a nuke. It was a Starfinder game. Everybody, Starfinder, you can do crazy ass shit. Highly recommend. But yeah, we were supposed to drop a nuke onto this into this asteroid belt for reasons. And I was like, hey, so my character is a technomancer, and technically I have this spell that'll enhance any sort of weaponry. Wait, can I cast that on the nuke? And they were like, you want to what? And I was like, I sure do.
Well, I mean, why wouldn't you?
I just wanted to make sure everything was like truly dead.
Yeah. I mean, why wouldn't you? I mean, you're a technomancer. You have the ability. It is
Right?
a weapon. It just,
Might
to
as
me,
well.
that makes sense.
I also love technomancers in Starfinder. I think out of every technomancer class I've played, Starfinders is my favorite.
Had that much experience with Starfinder. I'm trying to remember what I played. A Solarian.
Ooh, Solarians are fun. I've never played one, but I've been in a party with a Solarian, and yeah, they get kind of locked into one of two choices.
Yeah.
Which is a downside to them. They did say that they updated that and made it a little bit better in Starfinder 2. I haven't played it. I don't know. But Solarians are fucking OP.
Yeah, towards the end. I mean, because it's 3-book AP,
stupid.
we were getting to level 10 or something. It was, I was dropping some
stupid damage.
Quite potent things. But then I think, I'm trying to remember, I think the Solarian died.
Oh no.
And I brought in, I think it's not a monk in Starfinder, but it acts very similarly to a
the
monk.
Soldier? No, it's not the soldier.
No, it wasn't the soldier. I'm gonna have to
operative. I think it's operative. No, it's not operative, and it's definitely not envoy.
No, not envoy. Envoy's like the bard class.
Envoy's like a bard.
Let me just.
I don't remember. I've only ever played mystics and technomancers in Starfinder.
I'm just having a look while that loads up. Yeah, and it was quite good. It was, I don't have the best of luck playing monks, but it wasn't too bad. It was an alright. What? I'm just saying. The last time I played a monk, she died in a goblin cave.
My bad. My fucking bad, y'all. That was Banshee.
Oh, the Vanguard.
The Vanguard. Yes, I've never played one. I've also never seen one played.
It was quite fun. But you know, it's similar to a monk that you start incurring penalties. You can do more, but
hey, there's penalties. I don't care what version of Pathfinder, Starfinder you're playing, those penalties get rough.
Yeah, definitely. But I am currently running Savage Pathfinder because, I've stepped away from Pathfinder full stop, but not entirely. But yeah, that is fun. That is the way they do the classes is really cool because it's still Savage Worlds. It's still not a class-based system, but they've managed to find a way to include them. So you can be a barbarian or a fighter or whatever. So, if you want to try Savage Worlds, it's probably, I can run you through some of that.
I would love that because I haven't played and it looks like a lot of fun.
It is. It's a really cool system, but we'll have to find some time and then have the debate on whether we're streaming it or not.
Yes, I think we should, just because, like, I think it's fun. But yes, I understand.
We'll see. We will see. I'm not making any promises.
No, that's fine.
But you are playing. What have you got coming up?
See, okay, I've got Call of Cthulhu next week on the 16th. We are streaming it on the Roll D5 channel. 8 p.m. EST, if I remember correctly. I'd have to double check my calendar, but I'm pretty sure it's 8 p.m. EST or 7 p.m. CT. I think Central Time. Yeah.
Aren't those the same thing?
No.
I don't know.
Yeah, time is wibbly wobbly, like, constantly, especially when you get into, like, time zones and whatnot. Times gets really wibbly wobbly. But I'm pretty sure it's 8 p.m. EST. But playing Call of Cthulhu, I've got tomorrow night I have Valentina's game. The night on Tuesday I've got Ophelia's game. I have a session 0 tonight.
Nice. Session 0 for what? Or are you allowed?
The Call of Cthulhu game.
Oh, is that for Call of Cthulhu? Fantastic. Is GM running? No,
Justin.
Is GM Justin running it? Yeah.
Yep.
And who else are we going to see in that?
Theorius. Let me pull up the whole cast list.
There you go. This is where you can do some plugging.
Yeah, let me plug.
Plug away.
Plug. Scrolling up to the very top where the fucking cast list is. Hey, I found it.
Yay.
Let's see. So Justin's running. Arthurius is playing. I don't want to butcher this name, but I'm probably gonna butcher it. Akuna? I'm really bad at pronouncing people's names. Tashi and myself. Okay. And then we have a lovely human running tech for us.
Oh, fantastic.
Because it's not fun to have to be a player and manage tech at the same time. Like, that is not a fun thing to do. So having someone else do it is great.
Yeah, we did that. I was invited to play in the Darkest House for TTN Network, and
the tabletop tail spinners.
Yep.
Oh, cool.
This was last year at this point, I think. And yeah, there was a tech who was doing the stuff, and it's like, that's where we went wrong.
Yeah, definitely we need a tech person. If it's lived, if it's a live stream, definitely you want a tech person. If it's pre-recorded, it's whatever.
Okay, so I think it might be live.
Because I'm doing, as someone who used to stream regularly, just managing tech and chat and everything else got so overwhelming. I was like, oh, I can't do this. So having someone else do it for you is awesome.
Let me see if I can find a tech person to get things running for us, and I will set up a Savage Worlds game.
Let me know if you need help. I know so many people. I
know you see, you're the face of this party.
What? No, I don't want to be the face. I end up being the face of a lot of parties.
Yeah.
And it is unintentional. I even make characters with the intent of just being a background player, a person who's there. I make up a number. And no, inevitably, I always become the fucking face. And I don't know if that's because I'm really charismatic and like I ramble when I get nervous. So like that just happens.
Because
I don't know.
There have been situations in where Banshee's been more of a
The
face.
No one wants that Eldritch Horror being the face of the party. I'm much more comfortable with Bragdon being the face.
I think people would rather Banshee than Shepherd, because Shepherd will say the wrong thing.
Like Lemon Party?
Yeah, I figured I'd bring that back. So, in our game, because Shepherd is unaware of the way of the world, he is in effect like a child learning to people, as it were. There was, I think it was an offhanded joke from Chris, maybe, about Lemon Party, and that's it. It is now a thing in our world.
It is permanent. It gets brought up at least once a session.
And it is Shepard's mission to figure out what a lemon party is. He asks everybody he meets.
Yep.
So
it's a thing.
Yeah, you don't want Shepard being the face.
No, I really don't. But I also really, really don't want Banshee being the face, because like she's terrifying.
She is, but she's got a friend.
She now has a friend who's very fluffy and is very innocent, and it's sweet. And I'm glad.
There you go. And you've also got the halfling, who you befriended more than before anybody.
No, she forced herself onto Banshee.
Banshee making friends.
Banshee wanted nothing to do with that. Banshee was like, "Why the fuck are you talking to me, mortal? Go away."
Yes. So yeah, there you go. Banshee, face of the party.
No.
What could go wrong? Nothing could go wrong with that. Nah,
there's just gonna be a trail of skeletons.
It'll be fine.
Blood, gore, guts, viscera.
So we do have Parasand tomorrow. I don't know if you're available. No.
Maybe? I don't know. I don't know what's going on tomorrow. I remember I have something tomorrow outside of my game later in the evening. So yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Well, let us know.
Of course.
But yeah, I should be free tomorrow, so we do have Parasand. I think we're back to on my schedule, back to Fabula Ultima on Wednesday. Been a couple of weeks without that. I've not actually played Fabula since before the hiatus, so yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back to playing Edgar and just being an absolute arsehole.
He's an asshole. I love playing asshole characters. Mainly because I quell my asshole in real life, so I let it out in my characters.
That's an episode title.
Quell my asshole. I mean, but it's true. I do. I really do. I put a lot of effort into not being an asshole in my everyday today life. Like I actually remember to have a little bit of a smile when I go out, so I don't have constant resting bitch face.
Yeah, I mean, I don't normally interact with people, but most of my professional life has always been public facing, so I do have the customer service bit down.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, yes, I don't really quell my arsehole anymore. I'm polite, but that's about it. Yeah, I don't do the,
fake about it. I just try not to be like a raging bitch all the time.
No, I mean, there's no need.
Exactly.
I mean,
no one needs that in their
I
life.
can be, and that's enough
I'm perfectly capable of.
And I do like playing caustic characters.
Mm-hmm. Prickly, if you would.
Prickly, absolute
thorny.
Cunts.
A raging cunt.
Yeah,
that was Banshee before Toph and Akira died.
Yeah, but I think it was Misery Breeds Company, doesn't it? And because it was all three of us, I think probably the softest one was probably Toffle.
For sure,
Because
for sure.
he still had a positive outlook, regardless of trauma, which kind of we saw a couple of times. It was a very we've got to do the right thing. Whereas Akira is, yeah, we do have to do the right thing, but we may have to get our hands dirty in order to do it.
Captain Guy of the Merchants Guild, kind of a douche. I
He's
don't think the world would miss him. That was Banshee's thought.
if something were to happen,
if his house burned down, it's not my fault.
There we go. Arson. My fault. Again.
Yeah, arson. Aster.
There we go.
Okay. For anyone who does listen to my vampire podcast, just know Aster has a serious arson problem. Like, serious arson problem. I love her, but she's got an arson problem.
Well, I mean, right now in Parasan, we're on a wooden ship.
Yeah, but okay, listen. Banshee is a plant. She's not. She's committed arson, I think, once.
Yeah, I do believe you did.
She's more like, no, let me vomit poison down your throat.
I think
than arson.
I'm just saying it's not far away from the realm of possibility to go.
Then just burn the ship down.
Just burn the ship. Yeah, I'm interested to see where that goes because where Bragdon was distracting and the guards were getting antsy, Shepard's kind of going, it's time for Plan B.
What's Plan B?
Oh, Plan B is going to be chaos. Plan B is going to be. Plan B is going to. Plan B means we're getting into a fight. I'm
not fully healed from the last fight, you know.
Shepard does have a Plan C.
Bargaining?
No, you'll have to find out.
I want to know.
You'll have to find out.
Tell me now.
No. Yeah, there is a Plan C, and I actually like Plan C more than Plan B. So I think I'm going to go with Plan C. None of it ends well for us, but it's all going to end badly. It will all end badly. It's gonna end horribly,
or it's gonna end great, and like everything is gonna work out, and we're gonna come up daisies, and it's gonna be great.
Yeah, I'm sure that's going to be the case.
Wouldn't it be?
Yeah, I mean,
it's not like there's a 7-foot tall Colo and a eldritch horror stowed away on that ship.
It'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
Fine.
Just Shepard will do what Shepard has faith, and that's what you need to remember. It must. To be fair, Shepard must be the least cleric-y cleric that I've ever seen.
He is pretty interesting in cleric sense.
He is. He fills out the correct boxes to say that he is a cleric. He does the right
technically
things.
Worship a deity.
He meets the system requirements for clerichood.
However,
it's a bit unexpected and slightly unorthodox. But I do believe that's pretty much all we've got time for. It's been a fantastic chat. So do you want to tell people whereabouts they can find you on the interwebs?
I'm literally everywhere at misfit_playland. I am most active on Threads and Blue Sky. You can follow my Instagram if you want. It's just going to be a bunch of like me being tagged in weird stuff that I do. I don't really use it much as like a platform anymore, other than like I post a lot in my stories.
Fair enough.
I'm a short form type of person.
As for me, I do have accounts in most social medias. However, I am kind of taking a step back from them. I will pop in every now and again. So drop me a line. If you want to kind of follow more and follow us a bit closer, check out toolegit2crit.com. There you can find out all the info about the show, about our socials, about the friends that we have. A lot of it needs updating. I will get round to that. I also want to say a huge thank you to the Dungeon Maestro for the use of our theme tune, All That Jazz. It is fantastic. Go check him out. Check out his YouTube channel. He's got some outstanding work on there.
Such good music.
Yeah, so definitely check that out. And yeah, thanks ever so much for letting us use some of that music. Makes me feel all professional and whatnot. I just want to say thanks to everyone who's joined us in the chat. You know, we love you guys. We love interacting. So if you have any questions for us, don't hesitate to drop them.
If you have any topics that you want us to talk about, drop them, please.
Please do. And most of all, I just want to say thank you to everyone who's taken time out of their busy day to listen to us waffle on about tabletop role-playing games. Thank you very much, and good night.